আপনাদেরকে আগে জনগণের কাছ থেকে এখানে মাপ
Okay,
চাইতে
give me a
হবে।
minute.
এই বকুল ভাই, উনি, আহবাব আমার স্বামী, আমি লিখতে চাইছিলাম হাউজে যাওয়ার এখানে আমরা আপনাদেরকে মাপ করে দিলাম, হজ কবুল হবে পাপ। ওকে দেখা যাক কি হয়।
My belly looks smaller in this angle. Take it.
So now we have to look this side. We used to look at that side. It's okay.
That's much better.
I had a plan today.
So they can-
If it is not getting resolved, so I'm gonna go at the corner, give the Mr. Chaudhary to hear. I like the
It wasn't
corner.
for me, it wasn't.
No, I understand.
Don't put it
No,
like
no.
that.
In front of
It's-
any council member,
this-
something is not appropriate. So that's, I understand. So it's good now.
This should have been noticed, by the department. That's just,
It's okay, we have done and
now,
resolved.
now the residents can speak and leave right out the door. It's that much easier.
Are we ready?
Instead of
Are we
going
live?
around.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Good evening.
We're missing
The
something.
regular meeting of Hamtramck City Council for Tuesday, May 12th, 2026 is now called to order. The time is 7:03 PM. Mr. Clark, please call the roll.
Councilman Hassan,
Present.
Councilman Al-Sumaili,
Yes, present.
Councilman Saeed, Councilman Sedman,
Present.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Chowdhury.
Present.
Please stand for pledge of allegiance.
Quorum, yeah. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. And I believe we missed the part where you say we do have a quorum.
That's all right.
Sorry.
He did.
Okay, so community announcements.
So community announcement.
So no community announcements?
No community announcement.
Okay. Moving on to additions, deletions, agenda approvals. Are there any items that need to be added?
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
I
Councilman.
didn't see any closed session here, so I like to add the closed session city business.
Well, what is the closed mission?
City business.
City business?
We'll discuss about the city, closed session
Um,
in a second.
Does that, Mr. Attorney needs any approval, prior approval, or no?
No.
I mean, prior notice for the public?
Generally, you submit it the week before. I don't know if council has signed it this time or.
So-
Yeah, closed session I discuss. It has to be closed session.
Did you,
Anytime closed session, you can add it. You don't need
I
any,
mean, it's up to you
but do
guys.
the public needs to be?
no,
added?
no.
Okay, then that's fine.
Yeah,
So I second.
okay.
You have to vote on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's first?
I offer
He motioned.
Submar
This is an
second.
exact reason. I do have updates for Garbarino versus Hamtramck, so if we could just make it
Okay,
Garbarino versus Hamtramck, I
Oh,
have some updates.
Closed session gonna be
okay,
continued.
that's fine. And then,
You have to approve.
Now, call a,
Okay,
vote on that,
all-
please.
Chowdhury,
all,
Yes.
Yep,
Musa,
Yes.
Sedman,
Yes.
Saeed, Sumaili,
Yes.
Hassan.
yes.
Okay.
okay. And now we approve the agenda as amended?
Yes.
Okay. So can I get a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to
Second.
approve the agenda as amended.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, the agenda as amended is adopted. Okay, now, moving on to public input.
So we're gonna go this time with the people that are in the audience, then we'll read. The first one is Ahmed Cheddar.
Oh, that's a public comment.
Yep.
Yes, and again, if we can just remind them that it's 3 minutes,
3
and,
minutes
and we'd like you to state your name and the city you live in when you get on the podium.
Okay, great, and I would like to translate it in English, it's very important, and please, when you translate it, it's got to be exact. I already have a comment that some of it is not what we, if we say something, it's got to be the exact what we are trying to tell the non-speaking Arabic to us.
I don't think we can expect the mayor to do an exact translation for anybody.
Sure.
Honestly, because if we're
I'd
gonna
rather
ask
not
for
to.
like perfectness, it's not gonna happen. If you
Right.
want, the mayor can give you like something.
Yeah,
uh,
I can translate a little bit, but yeah.
Paraphrasing or something, but
At
we
least the
can't just
meaning.
have the mayor be a translator.
Yeah,
It's not
at
his
least,
job.
yes, I know
Thank
it's
you,
not, it's just,
Attorney.
if you offer that kindly, it's got to be at least the meaning of what.
Okay, summary of meaning and this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
But what I'm saying, the
exactly right.
time you've gotten right now, you could have translated your own.
Claro,
Okay,
sí.
can we reset the time or no?
We'll give you an extra minute.
اوكي. مساء الخير، اليوم لدي مداخلة بخصوص التعديل الخامس لعقد المياه بين مدينة هامتشامك وهيئة مياه البحيرات العظمى. طبعا بعد مراجعة الوثائق لاحظت أن المدينة أبقت تقريبا على نفس توقعات استهلاك المياه حتى عام 40، لكنها في المقابل خفضت الحد الأقصى لتدفق المياه اليومي وساعات تدفق ساعات الذروة ابتداء من 2027. طبعا سيبرز سؤال مهم للسكان، إذا كان حجم الاستهلاك المتوقع لم يتغير تقريبا منذ 13 سنة أو 5 سنين على الأقل، لماذا يتم تقليل القدرة القصوى للشبكة خلال أوقات الضغط المرتفع؟ الموضوع لا يتعلق فقط بإجمالي كمية المياه السنوية، بل بقدرة الشبكة على التعامل مع أوقات الذروة والطوارئ والحرائق وموجات الحر. وأكرر على هذه النقاط المهمة جدا لدى السكان لأن it's a safety issue. وبشكل مبسط الأمر يشبه بطريق سريع N75 لم يتغير فيه عدد السيارات ولا السكان، لكن جري تقليل عدد المسارات وقت الازدحام. هذا ما فعله السيتي مانجر and his whoever did that. طبعا هذا يثير تساؤلات مشروعة حول الضغط والقدرة التشغيلية لدى المياه مستقبلا. لذلك أطلب توضيحا علنيا بشأن الدراسة الفنية التي استندت إليها المدينة ومدير المدينة لتخفيض ساعات التدفق، وهل أجريت محاكاة لضغط المياه داخل هامتشامك خلال الذروة أوقات الحر من أجل الطوارئ، وهل سيؤثر هذا التعديل على كلفة المياه أو فواتير السكان؟ ما خطة الطوارئ في حال حدوث عطل في مسار HK10 الذي تعتمد عليه الوثائق بشكل كبير؟ أما فيما يخص مشروع ترميم الفاير ديبارتمنت بيلدينج إن كانت 2665 فأنا أؤيد حماية هذا المرفق، ولكن الحفاظ على السلامة العامة هو أمر مفروغ منه. لدي ملاحظتان سعادة العمدة. أولا، هناك فروقات كبيرة بين عرض شركة بريكس ووركس هذا الذي أخذت العمل هذا وبعض العروض الأخرى، مما يثير مخاوف جدية مشروعة في ظهور تكاليف إضافية which is called change orders لاحقا. أنا ما أعتقد أنه مدير المدينة قرأ هذا النص أبدا. ثانيا، الوثائق نفسها تستثني الأضرار الهيكلية المخيفة وتآكل الفولاذ الداخلي، ما يعني أن التكلفة النهائية قد تتجاوز المبلغ مستقبلا. أتمنى أن النقطة هذا طبعا مفهومة. أنا am already done. لذلك أطالب بوجود شفافية كاملة خلال التنفيذ أو طرح هذا للنقاش وعدم الموافقة على أي تكاليف إضافية مستقبلية دون مراجعة علنية واضحة أمام المجلس والسكان. Do I still have the minute?
No, you already get the extra
Okay,
minute.
please explain.
Thank you. So he's talking about first initially on the the water pressure, indicating that at some times there's high water pressure during the summertime, based on my understanding, and that we should look into that and look at how that affects the effects on the residents, which I'm personally not aware of how the water pressure works in terms of during seasons, but it's something that he pointed out. Then also said there's a construction on the fire department, which is taking place soon, and that there could be change orders, which is stated in the contract, that the city should look into. We'll discuss that.
companies يعني في بعضهم 120,000
Yeah,
والكمباني هذا
so, yeah.
23,000. حاجة
That's what I
ثانية.
understood, that's the best translation I can give you. Okay, and then next comment. And if you can set that time as soon as they get it.
Corey Hall.
Good Tuesday to everyone. I would like to say hello, Mr. Mayor, and to this august body of city council members. I was here a few weeks ago and deferred on speaking to what I wanted to talk about, which is my candidacy for state senate, the 3rd district, which comprises the east side of the city of Detroit, going all the way west to Highland Park and Hamtramck. And wanted to come in here and to tell you a little bit about myself, and the history that I have with working in state, federal, local government, and being the connector that I think I can be for the city of Hamtramck and its community to all of the other regional governments, to making sure that Hamtramck has a voice when we talk about issues like water equity or water infrastructure equity. I've already started those conversations after having some meetings with community members in Hamtramck about the issues of the water infrastructure that exists in the city. We've talked about the flock cameras and this relationship to the data centers. And, you know, we've talked about, again, how do we make sure that the city of Hamtramck and its community has representation in our government. And so I wanted to come back and reaffirm to you that I'm committed to doing that, and I'm committed to you holding me accountable for the conversations that we're having, and I hope that I can get your support. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, may I make one comment
Uh,
from this one?
Sure.
Okay, so Hamtramck been abused by the city, the state related state senator, state rep. So this is the issue going last 50 years. All the drain has the inside tree, debris go over there, halfway is blocked, all those things, and nobody helping us. Everybody coming election time, taking our vote and going to the position and never talk about the Hamtramck and come back to the after 2 or 4 years and getting our support. So we wanna, from now on, this is our population, this around here, over 20,000 vote. Hamtramck and at the Detroit corner, over 20,000 vote can make a difference for governor, senator, everybody. So we wanna strong our voice. If anybody wanna come, looking our vote, they have to do something for us. That's all.
May I reply?
I think your time, but I'll give you an extra minute, go ahead.
So, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Councilman Hassan, as I stated, I want you to hold me accountable. We've already worked, in my capacity working for Governor Whitmer, we've already worked to try to help Highland Park and its water infrastructure issue that it has. And what I'm talking about is infrastructure equity, making sure that every part of our district gets its just due share of state funds to help deal with this issue called water infrastructure. And so that's my commitment to you, and I'm telling you, I want you to hold me accountable to that.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Very nice.
That's it? Okay, good. So, the next item of business is the consent agenda. These are routine items that will be approved by single motion with no discussion unless a member wished to remove an item for separate discussion. So item A, approval of minutes from the April 28th, 2026 regular city council meeting. B, approval of pre-approved expenditure date ending May 12, 2026. C, approval of invoice register date ending May 12, 2026. D, resolution 2026-67, appointment of Musa Kaid to the zoning board of appeals. E, resolution 2026-68, approving temporary street closure for the Unity Festival.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Carries on, moving on to public hearing, which
No,
is
nothing.
nothing, so we'll move on to new business. We have resolution 2026-69, approving first reading and setting second reading and public hearing for adoption of updates to tree and shrub ordinance.
Offer.
Second.
Good evening. So we are bringing this resolution, and essentially you're setting a first reading today. Second reading, public hearing will be the next council meeting this month. This is an ordinance update to our existing tree and shrub ordinance that CED's been working on with the Department of Public Services. DPS is the group that within the city government maintains all of the trees that are city property in our right of ways, like between the sidewalk and the street, or on any other city property like the library or parks. And because we're doing all of this work through the Grow Hamtramck program, the grant that's planting 1,000 trees, we, as a part of that, we're taking a look at just ways to improve the ordinance to try to better protect them. Basically, 1,000 new pieces of city property, which we consider to be assets, right? So we want to protect them. So a couple of things that this new ordinance update does. First, it requires that if anyone that isn't the city removes a tree, they have to replace the tree somewhere, or it creates an option where they can pay the value of the tree determined by our new inventory software we have. And if they can't replant one, then they pay into that fund. And it's a way for the city to help pay for maintenance to the urban tree canopy. We didn't have that mechanism in the ordinance before. And when we talk about tree canopy, which is what this grant is trying to address, that's basically like how much shade the city's trees provide to the community. So if someone were to remove a tree that's say like 10 inches wide, there's a provision in this ordinance that says, if you're gonna replant trees, you have to plant, let's say, 10 1-inch trees to make up for the width of the tree that might be really large that someone takes down in order to just kind of put the same amount of canopy back into the city, if that makes sense. It's a modern approach. It's one that our arborist has been consulting with us about. So we've been supported through this process by experts through the grant. And then it increases the penalty from $500 to $1,000 for anyone who's essentially damaging city property and not obeying what the ordinance is asking them to do.
So how did you get that number?
It was a recommendation from DPS. So right now it was $500 to charge it against anyone who might breach the ordinance, and they thought that the penalty wasn't large enough.
Like what? Example, and why do you think an increase
Right.
is needed?
So we have sometimes, city-owned trees that folks will they're not trained on how to properly prune them. So sometimes a resident might take it upon themselves to hack up a tree that is city property, but there's a proper way to do it. We understand that sometimes people are worried about, branches falling on their car or different things. We have some older trees in the city.
Yes.
And DPS contracts out and takes care of those. But a resident could actually make it worse if they don't prune the tree in a proper way and cause more of a hazard. So
Don't you
it's
think
a safety
1,000 is
thing.
excessive?
No, not when you are managing a grant budget, trying to, just the resources it takes to plant the trees. I don't think it's excessive. And sometimes, we've had reports of neighbors who are pouring like bleach on the tree or something like that and causing it to fall on their neighbor's home. So it's really something that we want to make sure that the city does on its own for the trees that we maintain, and we are responsible for at the end of the day.
I'm just worried that that might be abused. So if someone cuts a branch thinking that they can do that, and then they get $1,000 fine. I think if there's a breakdown to where if you completely damage the tree, then yeah, or but if it's a small,
Up
you
to
know,
1,000 could be.
Well,
Yeah.
Start from $1,000.
You know.
if you want to, and if you have a report and a concern about a tree, the the city will, send someone out and address it and take care of it for you anyway.
So
I mean,
that's
we
something
just
we
wanna
should-
make sure that no one's causing a public safety
But
hazard.
I don't think increasing it is gonna prevent people from doing it. I think awareness works better, letting people know, okay, this is, you can't do that. Is,
I happen to think the mayor is right. I agree with him. Finding people in the city is,
because we're already expensive
Yeah.
for other things, and
Another aspect of this, I think respectfully, is that it's very hard to get evidence of someone actually doing this. So unless we have documentation and, a police officer or code officer drives by and says, hey, are you allowed to touch that tree?
okay, so what's the point then?
It's just a bit,
Yeah.
more of a consequence. I mean, because really we have to
Mr. Mayor?
consider
Yes.
trees as
Yeah.
critical
Go ahead,
public
Councilman.
infrastructure.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Here's aspects of our concern from the residents. Like you said, we have a lot of old trees and big trees that two people can even grab it. It's that big, growing in the backyard. Some of them are growing in the front, and causing the roof damage is giving the insurance not to bind the policy because the tree is causing it. You know what I mean? So this is what is the reason that you wanted adopted this? I understand one of this is increasing the fine, but we have residents who are complaining that they want to remove the tree, they want to have a smaller tree, or some of them are causing, concern from the residents. It's a lot. DPS, my understanding that you're trying to increase the fine, but then what is the solutions we're coming up with to accommodate our residents where they can have, insurance policy or safety, because the tree can cause their own house to be damaged. And we're trying to, adopt more plants, trees, fine. At the same time, we have to see how we are accommodating them, the residents.
Absolutely. I think
Mr. Mayor,
we are putting in a lot of work to plant trees that are the right size, right? So we have
Yes.
a lot of silver maples that were planted a very long time ago, which are not suitable
Mm-hmm.
for our size and of our streets and sidewalks specifically. And we're actively addressing that. DPS and our arborister that we work with is doing a lot of work on that. We are, we received $1 million from the U.S. Forest Service to do a lot of this work to plant the right type of tree and assess when someone makes a request. Any resident right now through the Grow Hamtramck program can request a tree be planted in front of their house or in any park or public space. And those are things that we are spending this grant money on, and we want to make sure that some of those have been vandalized. And we have to make sure that, these trees that are the perfect size, they're the perfect type, they're not going to be invasive,
Okay.
and they're chosen
I think we
not
got
to
it.
serve the sidewalk.
We
So
got it. Okay,
it's all of
Councilman,
those.
Councilman
I have
Musa.
a quick question. So, if resident cut the tree or damage the tree, they are penalty, get the punishment, get the pay for those. But the trees sometimes, trees roots pull out the sidewalk. People get accident, people get fall up. So
Hazard.
this has happened. So how are you gonna solve this issue? Is the resident liability or city liability?
So part of the solution is that moving forward, we're planting the right kind of tree. We're
No,
planting
at this
small-sized
moment,
trees.
I just tell you, Trump is one of the masjid, the tree pull out the cut on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's a
So I
very
think the
dangerous
council agrees that the fine should remain 500, if we can amend.
Okay, Mr. Chair, only,
there's other things in the ordinance that are
Okay,
being
yeah.
changed, right, that are very important.
here is the two things. She's talking about the city property, not the personal property. First of all, we have to understand. Second, city property, it is sidewalk to the street, that area is the city property. And there is the tree, Mr. Councilman Naim Chaudhary has also some concern. If the tree has the disease, of course, we have to report to the DPS and they will take care of, remove the tree right there. So she has a good point. As soon as we remove the tree, we have to plant another tree over there. There is the 1 million budget came in. So I want to, in front of my house, 2 in my area, 1 in the city area. I'm requesting for 3. So she not preventing to cut the tree. She just telling the residents sometime, I saw some residents, I know someone, is the city property, city tree. He go up there and trimming. He should not. He should come to the DPS. DPS should go over there, testify, investigation, and like a Councilman Musa said, sidewalk, when is it up, no question, we have to remove that tree. After that removal, we need one more tree, or like you said, size of that tree, how many tree should be planted, that street, I love it. I like it.
Mr. Mayor, I want to emphasize, if you don't mind.
Go ahead,
See, Mr.
I'm sorry,
all the
I'm sorry,
eh?
I'm sorry to cut you off. I think somebody was next.
Okay,
We're
no
going
problem.
in order.
No problem.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I got some complaint for the city. They got two people working with the DPE. The first one, Bill Diamond. They left. Second one, Gandhi English. They left. I have big complaint for Morial Park. Morial Park. They got the Barron Street, big trees. They're gonna hit 3-4 houses. We make a complaint 2-3 years. Nobody can cut these trees. What are they waiting for the big wind to hit 4-5 houses?
Yes.
We make complaint myself 3-4 times. Everybody they said we're gonna come over there to tackle, to cut it. Nobody do anything. This is city property.
Well, if the tree needs to be cut, it'll be cut, but sometimes the tree don't need to be cut.
Okay, you don't have it
But,
evaluated?
but this tree is very dangerous for the houses, very dangerous. If you come look at it, they come bigger trees, the house like that one. If they get a big one, they're gonna hit 4-5 houses.
What's the location, Councilman?
Morial Park and Parents.
So he's gonna
Park.
verify that.
So, okay, so
Right,
we'll
this-
discuss it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were they waiting for big damage?
Yeah.
We didn't take some streets in the sidewalk. We didn't take
So-
some in the alley.
Okay,
This is in a city property.
got it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman
Yeah.
Chowdhury, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. An echo to Mr. Councilman Sumari, that's exactly what I was going to say. The residents do come in and report their tree that is overgrown, and none of the DPS responds. They take the note, but it doesn't get done. Then sometime they pull council members to aside to complain, you know. So we are very aware of this, that the trees, I don't know if the grants or is the manpower, whatnot, you know. I know DPS is doing a great job. You guys address issues, but the trees, overgrown trees are not getting trimmed or done, you know, according to, or like it's nobody responding properly, you know. That's what I'm saying, Sid.
Yeah, I think that there's an aspect of
And then you are
education is
asking,
important too.
Yeah.
That, you know, just because a resident requests that a tree be cut, doesn't mean that the city should just.
exactly,
cut
no,
whatever.
it
It's
just
the
should be as,
arborist work is
yeah,
really
it should be
important.
assessed, and if it's necessary, you will take the steps to trim or cut.
Remove.
No one,
Let's give that
I
this-
have visited those residents' houses. The trees, like 2 trees on Kenif, right next to the corner, right behind the restaurant. It's 2 trees that are overgrown. It's even covering the entire street. And it's been requested many years to have that tree removed or trimmed. Nothing happened.
Let's take action.
What's the second one to look at then?
Yeah,
Okay.
are they on city
38.
property?
It is on city properties.
Okay.
Sidewalks is right next to this Kenif, you know.
Yeah, if a tree is within 10 feet of a house, we'll trim it.
Well, way more,
Mr.
yeah.
Mayor, can I suggest something? It seems like actually some of the changes to the ordinance are gonna help Isabel to be able to do some of the stuff that the councilmen are asking, but the one sticking point is the amount.
Yeah.
So if you wanna do a motion to amend
Yes.
the ordinance, leave it the same, other than the $500, you could do that.
So if I want to add one more point, is that I think with the city manager can talk to Uday to put another video on that, you know, bringing awareness to the public on the difference between city property versus personal property with regards to trees and what they can and cannot do.
I'd be happy to talk
So,
about it.
yeah. So, and then I guess,
Would like to
go ahead.
amend the resolution, remove the $500 to
No,
$1,000
$1,000 to
fine.
1,000 to 500.
Yeah, 500 to 1,000. Remove that section from the resolution 2026-69.
I make a motion?
I make a motion, you want to
Oh,
second or
second.
second?
Second.
Okay, and I don't think we need to discuss it, so let's call the
Okay.
roll.
Hassan,
Yes.
Sumairi,
Yes.
Saeed,
Yes. Sedman,
Yes.
Musa,
Yes.
Chowdhury.
Yes.
Once again, that was a motion to amend,
Yeah.
the motion. Now you gotta
Now approve.
vote on the actual
Yeah.
motion.
Yes.
Like to offer the motion?
Second.
Okay. Chowdhury,
Yes.
Musa,
Yes.
Sedman,
Yes.
Saeed,
Yes.
Sumaili,
Yes.
and Hassan.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
Mr.
Councilman.
Clark, mayor has to say, go ahead, vote. So you cannot call the vote yourselves, just clarification.
Yeah, just, and then at the end you say, motion, blah, 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 pass.
Motion passed.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Isabel. B, Resolution 2026-70, approval of amendment number 5 to water service contract between Great Lakes Water Authority and the City of Hamtramck. Let's make a motion first. Can I get a motion?
I can make a motion?
Second.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so this is just a simple, it's amendment to a contract that's been around since 2010. It's the fifth amendment. About every 3 years, we update it. There's just two small changes. One is a drawing was inaccurate. We let Lewa know, they changed the drawing to make it accurate for our meter pit. And the other one, we are decreasing our max day flow rate and our peak hour flow rate. That's all it is.
Okay. Anybody want to discuss that? or-
No?
No, it's been around for a while.
Okay, Mr.
What
Clark?
what is the difference? Peak hour flow.
So the max day flow rating is going from 1.77 million gallons a day to 1.64, and the peak hour is going from 2.74 to 2.51.
So I think from a few months back, this was when you guys met with Lewa.
Yep.
So in January, I think, the city manager met, and Anthony met with Lewa, and they determined that actually we're paying way too much
Yep.
for water.
Yep.
So the
This
reason
one.
being, they overestimated how much we were using, and so they're charging the city quite a bit more. So now, because of these changed, 1.77 to 1.64, and 2.74 to 2.51, they might seem small, it's actually a lot.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
Go ahead.
savings, go ahead.
The whole thing is that there's basically a change in formula.
Right, Amir was
This,
in
I
favor with
discussed
it.
them on last
This-
council
yeah.
meeting, amount of the water.
this is,
Let's go in
this
order.
is this is the contract which is ongoing, and it's not just for us, it's, Gliva has a contract like this with 80 communities. So, this is a contract amendment, this is the fifth amendment, and they basically based this reduction, in fact, it's Gliva who showed us the data and said that you're not, using as much water, so why do you have such higher limits? So that way, we agreed with them that we would reduce those limits, if we're not going to be using them. Because, the payments that we make to them is based on those maximum flow rates.
Do you have any idea approximately how much we are saving?
No,
But we are saving.
it'll show,
Around
it'll
100,000.
have a little bit of saving in our overall, contract amounts.
Was that counted in the budget or no?
Yes.
The saving that we have? Okay.
They have some
But
different
this
price.
is, sorry, no, in this budget, no, this is effective from
Next.
2027, not this year. From
So,
the next
I mean, the projected budget
No,
for the,
this change will be effective from July 27, not this year.
Mr.
okay, so from next year, yes, go
Yeah,
ahead.
but
Councilman.
the price,
Chair.
they're gonna be same or they have
Price
different?
is different, price is a mechanism that they do every year for all the community. Price is different. That
It's gonna be
changes
down,
every
it's
year.
gonna be down or is it gonna be up?
Price, Gliva has increased the price by 5.6%.
But total amount have to reduce.
So is it
So
gonna
he,
reflect on the
they're
present water bill?
they're gonna raise the price, but because of this, even though they're raising the price, we're not gonna feel it as much because we're saving money. So, like normally, let's say if they didn't raise their price, yes, we'd be saving money. But they're gonna go up as they always do, and so it won't go up as much.
I have
Okay.
some clue, Mr. Mayor. if
Go
I
ahead, go
may.
ahead.
Okay, so this is brought to, even though John is not here, I had a meeting, me, John and Alex. So we did the study. After study, we seeing we are paying lots of money. Total amount of the water we are using, the billing is for difference. It was the around 100,000. So to continuation of that discussion is came here, I'm requesting now can you go back, charge back to them, tell them, I need the data, how much we paid for you, how many unit, and how much you charge for us, and how much we use. See, you can bring some money back.
We'll work on that.
Okay.
Okay, and then there's also the waterways. My understanding is that it used to be a lot more, and now it's shrinking. The water that's
The water loss?
yeah, the water
Water
loss.
loss?
Yeah,
Last year, it was like 25%, and, you know, that is again a cost. But this year, I think the water loss is somewhere around 12-13%.
So
So
that-
it has come down.
yeah, that
You know,
significantly.
again, a lot depends on how, you know, as we are addressing some of the issues underground, and, you know, we are fixing, some of the issues, the water loss is, also reducing.
Yeah, and my
But then-
understanding at some point it was like 30% of the
Yeah.
water we purchase is lost. So that's good. We're making progress.
We also used to lose a lot of money on lawsuits on basements flooding.
Okay.
I haven't been in the city as long as, all of you guys I know, but, in the last 4 years, when I first started as city attorney, the flooding in the basements was a nonstop thing I was hearing about. I don't hear about it anymore. I haven't heard one in a while
Yeah,
that people are suing the city
That's
for.
reduced greatly.
Yeah, okay.
So that is actually a huge, I mean, millions of dollars, actually. So-
Well, there is
so-
the reporting issue too.
So, okay, if you gentlemen mind, if we can just, to be in order to ask for permission when we speak, that goes to.
Mr. Mayor?
Okay, thank you.
I got one point.
Sure,
I have
go ahead.
to address that. So it is came to 30 to 12%. It was the also project, water, main water and break things was not reporting correctly. If police department drive around, if they see any water leak, they should call right away. Residents should call right away. I did myself call right away, and they response and come back. If it is a staying Friday evening, I start with that water main break flat. It's a stay until Monday. That kinds of problem we did solve, and we have to be careful. If you get the call from residents or police department, and right away we have to bring the company and start with that.
Okay, anybody else got any input? No, okay, let's vote on it.
Ready to take roll? Okay, Hassan,
Yes.
Sumairi,
Yes.
Sedman,
Yes.
Musa,
Yes.
Chowdhury,
Yes.
and Saeed.
Yes.
You have a unanimous vote.
Okay, C, Resolution 2026-71, establishing a vendor to provide brick and masonry repair to the Hamtramck Firehouse located at 2625 Kenneth.
I'll make a motion. Second.
Any discussion? Hearing no discussion?
No discussion.
Can you call the roll? Mr.
So,
Khan?
he wanna express something?
Oh,
We have a chief
do you wanna-
here.
I'm here.
Okay.
You gotta let him in.
Okay.
Chief has anything to say, you know?
Um, I-
He can
I didn't-
elaborate what
yeah.
what he's planning to do with that building.
No, he's just here for questions.
Everybody, they gonna agree with you, that's it.
Okay.
Well, we see.
Yeah, I didn't even see you at the podium, my apologies. So let's go ahead and call the roll.
Okay. Saeed,
Yes.
Sedman,
Yes.
Chowdhury,
Yes.
Musa,
Yes.
Hassan,
Yes.
Sumairi.
Yes.
We have a
You-
unanimous vote.
That's it.
You're good to go, Chief.
Ah,
Good to go.
Okay, moving on to the next item, reports. I'll start with that and say that we met late last week with the Northwestern community. I think Isabel, city manager, Councilman Chowdhury, and Councilman Saeed,
Yes.
and myself were there talking to the community, hearing their concerns. That was coordinated by Isabel, so we give her credit for that, and to the city manager for coordinating this event. And we heard a lot from them, a lot of concerns, and I think a lot of them is something the city can address. And we'll make sure that we do address them, and we want to make sure that we want them to feel that they are included in our community, in which they are. But it's just that we need to have more meetings with them, and we did agree on having a meeting with them every quarter, every 3 months. So that's one thing, and also want to thank the city manager for going to Lansing and helping out with obtaining the grant that the state rep is working on. And one of the, I'm sure, and the biggest thing is the last part is the issue we had on Friday with protests. We want to thank our chief of police for doing a fantastic job. We thank you, and to our police department in general, and to all the police, other police, Dearborn Police, Detroit Police, and other enforcements that were there to help us during the event. And that's it for me. Mayor Pro Tem.
Mr. Chair, I might need one extra minute, so.
Go ahead.
Okay, so thank you, our police department. Very professionally, we have done the threat and some illegal activities. We eliminate lots of issue, lots of chaos, and is the good thing. And when I go to the barber shop, and I'm hearing good thing about the police chief. So that's why we brought the police chief as a temporary. We want to see what kinds of feedback come from and us and the community, and everybody saying excellent job, and he's doing a good job. And police department also, I spoke to some patrol guys, they're also happy. So this is the time to make a permanent to police chief. That one first thing. Second, there is the lots of the chaos in the community, in the division, and I just want to strongly, we are elected official, we are one team, there is no division, one community in Hamtramck, there is no chaos, no issue. I condemn the social media try to split the community, is the one community, no question. We are good people, we are sometime arguing, we are going for better for Hamtramck, not for our personal interest, anything. Other also, Anthony, I like to thank you to tell us within 10 feet, Steel City will help trim the tree. Nobody said never ever that, even I don't know, my 16 years. So let us know, thank you. There's a lots of tree in front of the house within 10 feet, so city can help. So residents will
Over the 10 feet.
Well, it's,
That's
if any
it.
branches are hanging,
This is not a discussion, just a report.
just for thanking that.
Okay.
Okay, second thing, thank you, Mr. City Manager. I think we hired the Isabella as a grand money expert, and her job to also more active. When I don't see, with the city manager go to the Lansing, I don't see Isabella. I don't know. This is kind of little unusual. I feel maybe Isabella go together, or you together discuss, and she might have a more concern or more education or more idea to convince somebody. It's all about lobbying, how you can convince. So that's all. Thank you. Oh, one more. I see that if you go the board doc, Mr. Clark, if you take it board doc, here is the, for more information, please contact Rana Firehouse City Clerk.
It's still there. You just have to
We've
fix
already
it.
spoken to board docs, and we've asked them to make me the super publisher. For some reason, they did not update that portion.
We pay them
Yeah.
one phone call. If they don't take action, we don't need the board doc.
Okay,
Absolutely.
yes. So,
I'll make note of that.
Okay.
so gentlemen, just for your information, the report here is to report any updates. Any issues we can address with department heads afterwards. So, any member of the council wants to go next?
Sure.
Councilman Chaudhry, go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. And your input, your suggestions, your ideas, any candidates that come in here and introduce him or herself, we appreciate that. We want to know, we want to be engaged, we want to know how you're going to represent us. We appreciate that. First of all, I wanted to express my sincere gratitude to the Hamtramck Police Department, Dearborn Police Department, Detroit, Wayne County Police authorities. They were here to have a peaceful protest and under control everything. We are grateful to you for protecting our residents, protecting our businesses and everyone. Thank you so much. And secondly, I'd like to thank our newly appointed our city manager, Mr. Adel, for attending the meeting in Lansing and talking about the LE's grants and bringing the money for the LEs. It is important. The only city that I know in Southeast Michigan, the city of Hamtramck, utilize the LEs as a road. Our LEs is the main access to houses and businesses.
Right.
So therefore, this important, vital for us to bring the money and fix the LEs. Thank you so much. Secondly, I'd like to have city manager attention to the DPSW for the road sharing. You know, here comes the summer, bikers will be out. Even the small bikes, you know, bicycles and bike riders, we need to share our roads and be cautious and mindful that they're riding bikes. We need to respect them, you know, and wait. And I like to see a road sharing sign installed anywhere that is missing. So that gives an attention that we are all in this together. We have to share the roads. And that's all for me, and thank you. God bless you all.
I'd just like to point out one thing, even though it's past my report, but I want to thank Councilman Chowdhury. He's been very active, especially attending the budget report yesterday and today. And yeah, just for being active and always asking to let him know when there's an event or something. So thank you for that. Who else wants to go next?
Thank you,
Councilman Musa, go ahead.
Thank you everybody who came in here today and listened to us. Now, thank you. Last Sunday, you were attended the parade going on. And I'd like to thank our police chief, the people who, the law enforcement helping us, Dearborn, Detroit, state police, everybody. I had same day, I had a different event, I was invited. That's why I cannot attend this time, otherwise I should be staying with my community. And previous night, I discussed with police chief, I sit down with him, said, I cannot be there, but do your very best to control everything. But he did an excellent job. Thank you, police chief, and thank you everybody to listen to me.
Thank you, Councilman Musa. Councilman Saeed.
Yes, I would like to thank Chief Hussein Farhat about the magnificent job he did, and I'm asking the city manager, why don't you hire him?
No, it's not discussion here. You can just recommend in the report.
The guy, he did a good job. I mean,
yeah,
every time since he came, he is.
Yeah, he's doing great.
He's doing good. So it's time to hire him.
Okay. Is there anything else? Okay, Councilman Sumairi, go ahead.
Yes. Thank you for everyone come today, this meeting. I am happy for the people come. The chief police, thank you what they doing for this happening came to Hamtramck. I know this happening, they're gonna come sometime. This issue, a lot of time they came for a lot of city, Hamtramck special for that one, but everybody, they come all together same way. There's no different. And your job, they doing good. Should be next meeting, they have to have you and the chief police doing, why they halting, I don't know. Everybody, they doing good job, they didn't missing anything.
Okay.
And thank you.
Thank you, Councilman.
Mr. Chair.
Councilman Sedman, go ahead.
First of all, thank you for joining us tonight. We have a honorable guest here, Mr. Corey Hill. Thanks for coming. Thanks to our police chief for handling this issue very smoothly, and thanks to our city manager for your hard work to the city, and thanks everyone.
Thank you, Councilman. Controller report? No? Okay. So now going to the public comments.
I guess he had three. I think next time you can read them in the first.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
right now
go
it's only supposed to be agenda items, but because if we could
We have
suspend the
electronic.
rules, so for this we can suspend the rules, please.
Okay.
Do a motion to suspend the rules to let him read these
Yep,
public
yep,
comments
public
from the
comment.
online
Oh,
now, because
Mr. Chair?
generally after you can only speak on agenda items.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know that. Mr. Chair, I'd like to suspend the law.
well, suspend the rules. Okay, go ahead.
I make second.
Okay.
I should have asked permission on, so I'm sorry.
No, it's
I
fine.
drank water.
It's okay.
So now we'd like to give permission to city clerk to read the public comment, what we miss.
from the beginning.
Okay, dear city manager, please read below statement as public comment on behalf of Hamtramck resident. As a Hamtramck resident of Hamtramck, I would like to bring it to all elected officials' attention, please. The Michigan Court of Appeals denied reconsideration of Mayor Adam L. Harvey's request not to count the 37 ballots earlier. The court ruled it was wrong to exclude the valid ballots and they must be counted to protect voters' rights. This is not about who won or lost. It is about the integrity of the voting system and ensuring every vote is counted. Hamtramck should not continue spending taxpayer money on this matter. It's time to count the 37 votes and move on. Sincerely, Shamina Shah.
Okay, I see why they were, go ahead. Next one.
Okay. As a resident of Hamtramck, I would like to bring it to all elected officials' attention. The Michigan Court of Appeals denied reconsideration of Mayor Adams al-Harbi's request not to count the 37 ballots.
Is that the
Earlier-
same one? Or
It's
it's separate,
different
different?
name, yes.
different, okay.
Earlier, the court ruled it was wrong to exclude the valid ballots and that they must be counted to protect voters' rights. This is not about who won or lost, it's about the integrity of the voting system and ensuring every vote is counted. Hamtramck should not continue spending taxpayer money on this matter. It's time to count the 37 votes and move on. Mohammed Abdul Matin.
Okay, if they're legit, just to answer their question, if they're legit, they will be counted. If not, the appeal court will, or the Supreme Court will rule on it. So, third one.
Okay. Hello, sir. As a Hamtramck business owner, I would like to bring it to all elected officials' attention, please. Once again, this is a repeat. The Michigan Court of Appeals denied reconsideration of Mayor al-Harbi's request.
Copy and
Not-
paste.
Yeah.
No, you go ahead, you
Can you have to do it?
have to
Count
read
the
all of it,
37
it's
ballots
just
earlier.
public comment, it's their
Okay,
right.
Councilman, let him finish.
The court ruled it was wrong to exclude the valid ballots and that they must be counted to protect voters' rights. This is not about who won or lost, it's about the integrity of the voting system and ensuring every vote is counted. Hamtramck should not continue spending taxpayer dollars or taxpayers' money on this matter. It's time to count the 37 votes and move on.
The city, just
And
answer
no,
that.
Name,
was
no
not
address?
The city,
was
yeah,
Abdul
there's no.
Bassett, sent by Abdul
Yeah,
Bassett.
but the city was sued by the, whoever, is challenging those, so. Okay, let's,
We have,
one more?
We do, you do?
okay.
Did
I
you
see a
look at?
very handsome picture of Naeem there, if you wanna,
No.
Oh, really?
Councilman, yeah, he does, serious.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't think I sent an email.
So,
I would
also,
like-
look at the cutoff time also. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to praise the white community that came out Sunday to defend against an anti-Muslim hatred. Thanks to the many police officers who were there to help prevent violence and protect the police and protesters against these outside threats. This is a prime example of how, working together, we can oppose hate and improve the quality of life for everyone who lives in Hamtramck, one of the greatest and most unique cities in the country. I hope the mayor and the council are working on ways to bring our council meetings back to a sane and productive environment. Council members must respect the authority of the chair and refrain from yelling and speaking out of turn. I hear from many residents who feel that this disrespect and personal attacks between our elected officials is a major problem. That must be fixed so we can go forward together to address the real concerns of people. I recommend that our council members, and especially our mayor chair, have copies of Robert Rules, council rules, open meeting acts, and city charter available to help reference so many meetings can run, so meetings can run smoothly. For example, one misunderstanding is that the council rules state that we can speak on any subject on both public comments and sections. This is not just an agenda item. And finally, I would like to make an important suggestion that we set up a free public forum to address the critical issues of water and a panel of experts and state officials that can address our questions and concerns. Clean water is a commodity and that we cannot live without. And and it's not our own city suffering high costs and limited supplies. It's a national problem. So shake hands, councilman, and let's get working together. I do not need an extra minute, thank you. Sent
Okay.
by Bill Meyer. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, public comments? Oh, no, now to close the, yeah.
Closed session.
No
No,
more
no.
public comment.
They got
We-
one
we-
more
There's no
public
public
comment.
No, we need to
They
unsuspend
got
the
No, we
more
have
rules.
public
one.
comment.
He just made his public
He's
comment.
made the
We need
public.
to unsuspend the public.
At the beginning.
Yeah, I agree.
He's actually right.
But that's.
Okay, go ahead.
That was.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
No,
Would
we
you like
need,
to, you can.
Gentlemen.
Go ahead.
we need to unsuspend the rules first.
Yeah,
and
he
then
does,
go
he's
forward.
right.
Okay,
To resume
Absolutely.
the meeting.
so yeah, let's
To resume
unsuspend
the
the
meeting.
rules.
Absolutely right.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make the motion to bring the council session back.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
No.
Okay, now moving on to public comments.
Yes, sir. That's the proper way.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought that you were gonna read that at the beginning, so I raised to get here for a second public comments, and you went so fast, I was listening to the meeting on the phone. I think this is the shortest meeting in history, but anyways, I'm glad I got here, just to say that, I was listening to mics, and we have to adjust the microphone. Some mics are louder than others, and some are very booming, and somebody's coughing into the mics through the whole meeting, and it's very loud on the radio. So please don't cough in the microphones. Just want to say that there's, I'm chair of the Housing Commission here, Hampton Housing Commission, and that we're going to finally start filming
gotta
our
be on
meetings so
camera.
that the public can know what we're doing, because the Housing Commission is probably the least known of all the commissions. We meet on Wednesdays, the third Wednesdays of the month, and we like to invite the public to come and join us and get more input from the public and make it more transparent, this commission, so we all know what it's doing and how good we can help people in the city. Okay, he read what I want to say, but let's, one more thing. Oh, yes, thank you for arranging the room for, I think this might work better for everybody. Now the audience can see the council and mayor, and our cameras are in a good spot so that they don't get in the way of the public. So thank you for whoever redesigned the room. I think this might work better. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, next.
Next person, Faisal Mohammed.
Just remember, 2 minutes, and it has to be on the agenda, the topic. Salam.
Everyone, I don't have
Sure.
nothing today, only to thank you today, you are perfect. No argument, and we happy. And also, thank you for Chief Police for what they have done this week with all the police department. Thank you very much. And I think it's time, because I see everyone, they agree to Chief Police to get hired. So
Yes.
This next meeting will be, I wish to be hiring.
Thank you.
It will.
Thank you, everyone.
It will. Thank you.
Okay.
My public comment?
Okay.
Huh?
Did you sign up?
Yes.
You did? Go ahead.
You had this.
You filled out a second one for, you put 1 and 2? Go ahead.
So that's all you have to look at next time.
He will.
Once again, as Mr. Delmeyer, he said this is the shortest one. We don't know what's gonna be happening behind the scene tonight. But my main request, with no wishing open, Mr. Farhat, he showed that he cares about public safety. He cares about people. He's anti-haters. I would like actually to thank him in person and the whole department, including the state police, including Wayne County, and Dearborn Police. What happened 2 days ago, it wasn't about burning the Quran, it was about Hamtramck safety and love. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, 95% of attenders, they were actually Christian, and it was amazing. What's amazing, it's what he did. I am actually requesting the same strongly question through the mayor to Adler Adlani, why didn't you hire him? The public needed an answer, and I didn't answer. I need an answer. I'm condemned in that, why you don't hire him. There is no way you guys keep thanking him with giving him the opportunity to show more respect, which is he did already, but we need to see that respect in paper officially. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay. Now we go to closed session.
Okay.
Yep.
Go to closed session. We need a few minutes.
Sure. Thank you. Attack.
Oh, no, really.
Parents Street.